You walk through that door. Shoes still on, bag still in your hand, brain still stuck somewhere between the office and the highway. And before you could even exhale, something happened. Something small. Something so quiet that most people would have missed it entirely. Your cat was there. Not jumping, not barking, not making a scene. Just there. Watching you with those steady, knowing eyes, making that soft little sound that sits somewhere between a question and a welcome. And in that single moment, without a single word spoken between you, something passed through the air that was more honest than most human conversations you had all day. Most people laugh when someone says their cat loves them. They roll their eyes and say cats are selfish, cats are cold, cats only show up when the food bowl is empty. Because cats do not love loudly. They do not wag their whole body or knock you over at the door. Their love is quiet. It is deliberate. It is written in a language made entirely of tiny gestures that most people walk past every single day without ever stopping to understand. But here is what those people are missing: what scientists have spent years finally confirming, that cats form real, deep, measurable emotional bonds with the humans they choose. And the moment you walk through that door is when they say everything they feel, all at once, in the only language they have ever known. So if your cat does any of the following things when you come home, stop doubting yourself. Because they care. And they have been showing you every single day. Sign 1, the tail that goes straight up. The moment your cat sees you and their tail shoots up like a little flagpole, that is not random. That is one of the most intentional signals in the entire feline communication system. Cats do not walk towards strangers with their tail up. They do not approach anything uncertain or threatening with their tail raised high. That upright tail is something they reserve, consciously and deliberately, for the beings that make them feel genuinely safe and genuinely happy. When it goes up the moment you walk in, you are being greeted formally and enthusiastically in the most honest way a cat knows how. And if that tail has a tiny curl at the very tip, a little hook or question mark shape at the top, that is even more significant. That small curl is the feline version of a smile. It means they are not just acknowledging you, they are excited about you. They are holding back the full enthusiasm because they are cats and dignity matters deeply to them, but that little curled tip gives everything away. It is the one detail they cannot control, and it tells you everything about how they feel the second that door opens. Sign 2, the slow blink across the room. You walk in, you look at your cat, and they just sit there with their eyes half closed, blinking at you slowly like they have nowhere to be and all the time in the world. You might think they are sleepy or unimpressed. But what is actually happening is one of the most tender things a cat is capable of doing. Behaviorists call it the slow blink, and some call it the cat kiss, and both names are completely accurate. In the animal world, closing your eyes around another creature is an act of pure vulnerability. It means you trust the being in front of you so completely that you are willing to lower your most important defense in their presence. When your cat slow blinks at you the moment you come home, they are kissing you hello. They are saying with their body and their eyes, "I know you will not hurt me and I am so glad you are back." And the most beautiful part is that you can say it back. Slow blink at them and watch what happens. Most of the time they will blink right back, and in that quiet exchange something passes between you that no word in any human language has ever been able to fully capture. Sign 3, the chirp or trill at the door. There is a sound your cat makes that is not quite a meow and not quite a purr. It is shorter, brighter, almost musical, and it happens specifically when they are happy to see you. That sound is called a trill, and its origin will change how you hear it forever. Mother cats use this exact sound to call their kittens. They use it to say, "Come here, you are safe, I am right here." And your adult cat, greeting you at the door with that same sound, is pulling from that same deep instinctual place. You are not just a person to them. You are not just a food source or a warmth provider. You are family in the oldest, most biological sense of the word. That trill is them calling you home the same way a mother calls her babies. It is the most ancient kind of welcome there is, and they save it specifically for you. Sign 4, the rub that claims you. When your cat walks directly up to you and presses their face against your legs, your ankles, your hands, they are doing something deeply intentional. Cats have scent glands located along their cheeks, their chin, and their forehead. When they rub these areas against you, they are releasing their own scent and blending it with yours. And before that sounds territorial, understand what it actually means at an emotional level. Cats only scent mark the things and beings that belong to their sense of safety. They do not rub against threats. They do not rub against things they are indifferent to. They rub against what they love and what they want to weave into the fabric of their safe world. When your cat rubs their face against you the moment you come home, they are saying you are part of my home. You are part of what makes me feel okay. You belong in my world and I want my world to smell like you. That is not a small gesture. That is one of the biggest things a cat can say, pressed quietly and completely into the side of your leg. Sign 5, the follow that has no agenda. Watch what your cat does in the first few minutes after you come home. Not whether they are hungry, not whether they need something. Just watch if they follow you. From the hallway to the kitchen, from the kitchen to the bedroom, moving through the house just because you moved, staying near just because you are there. This behavior is called proximity seeking. In an animal attachment science, it is enormously significant. Cats are not pack animals. They do not follow out of programming or instinct the way certain other animals do. When a cat follows you, it is a choice. A deliberate, completely optional choice to be where you are because your presence makes every space better. You are their favorite location in the entire house. Not the sunny window, not the warm spot by the radiator, not the softest blanket on the bed. You. When your cat follows you from room to room with no agenda and no need driving them forward, they are simply choosing you. Over and over again, one room at a time. In that